Was Brooke Logan really just choosing destiny? Or was she choosing to sacrifice her own daughter on the altar of Ridge Forrester's ego? That is the question haunting every corridor of Forrester Creations right now. We aren't just looking at some corporate reshuffle here. We are witnessing the complete psychological collapse of a mother-daughter bond that has survived decades of scandal. But this time, it feels different. This time, the betrayal isn't just a mistake, it's a declaration of priority. Have you ever felt like you were second best to your own parents' romantic partner? Because that is exactly where Hope Logan is standing right now. The current landscape at Forrester Creations is nothing short of a tactical war zone. Hope essentially handed her mother a golden ticket, a chance to take over Steffy's co-CEO position to save hope for the future. It seemed like a win-win on paper, but Ridge, the man who apparently can't say no to his daughter but finds it incredibly easy to say no to his wife, shut it down. And the real kicker? Brooke just accepted it. This isn't just about a job title anymore. It's about who's happily ever after matters more in the Logan Forrester hierarchy. Why did Brooke fold so easily? Well, think about it. Brooke is trapped in a feedback loop of validation where Ridge's approval is her only currency. She's spent years fighting for that destiny label. She's terrified that pushing too hard for her daughter would cause a rift with Ridge that she can't fix. She essentially traded Hope's professional survival for a peaceful night in Ridge's bed. It's a classic case of a character valuing a romantic status quo over a maternal obligation, and the fallout is going to be radioactive. Don't you think Hope has a right to be absolutely livid? Internally, she is experiencing a level of abandonment that goes back to her childhood. Imagine watching your mother constantly choose a man who has broken her heart 1,000 times over choosing to stand up for you. For Hope, this isn't just a business failure. It's a realization that she will always be second best in her mother's world. The dagger to the heart isn't hyperbole. It's the visceral feeling of being erased by the person who is supposed to be your biggest champion. We need to reframe this. Hope isn't just running away to Logan Designs. She is being excommunicated by Brooke's passivity. For years, the Logans have defined themselves through their connection to the Forresters. But now, with Liam, Bill, and Katie circling like a very supportive welcoming committee, Hope is being offered a chance to define herself against the Forresters. This isn't just a career move. It's a declaration of independence from a mother who can't stop playing the damsel in Ridge's drama. In my opinion, Brooke has completely failed as a mother in this scenario. You cannot claim to support your child while simultaneously validating the person who is actively dismantling their career. Brooke trying to throw a party for Hope while her line is still dead in the water is the ultimate form of toxic positivity. It's insulting. She's trying to buy Hope's forgiveness with cake and confetti instead of actual corporate leverage. It's weak, and Hope is right to be absolutely furious. From a psychological standpoint, Brooke is exhibiting classic codependent behavior. Her identity is so enmeshed with Ridge that she views his professional decisions as objective truths rather than the biased, daughter-favoring moves they actually are. She's rationalizing his betrayal of Hope as not wanting to cause issues between him and Steffy. This is a control mechanism. By keeping Ridge happy, she feels she has control over her destiny, but she's losing the one person who actually loves her unconditionally, her daughter. And then we have Steffy. Things get significantly worse when you look at Steffy's role in this. Steffy isn't just being a badass co-CEO. She is actively using her position to settle old scores. She's pulling the daddy card every chance she gets, essentially daring Ridge to pick between his wife and his daughter, knowing full well she'll win every time. And Hope? Hope is done playing nice. The confrontation on the horizon isn't just a corporate meeting. It's an explosion of years of repressed resentment. When Steffy champions Hope's happiness with Carter, we have to ask, is she being supportive, or is she just trying to distract Hope with a wedding so she stops asking for a runway date? It's a brilliant, if sociopathic, move. If Hope is busy planning a wedding to the COO, she's not busy trying to take Steffy's job. Steffy is playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But why is Carter proposing now? Why is he making this grand gesture right when everything is falling apart? From an analytical perspective, Carter has always had a hero complex. He sees Hope drowning in a sea of Forrester rejection, and thinks a diamond ring is the ultimate life preserver. But the timing is suspicious. Is he proposing because he loves her? Or is he proposing because he knows she's about to walk out the door and he wants to tether her to the company and himself before she joins Logan? It's an emotional tactic disguised as a romantic milestone. Do you think Hope should say yes? Or is she just looking for a win anywhere she can get it? Hope is in a psychological state where she is starving for validation. Her mother failed her, her stepfather sidelined her, and her rival is gloating. When Carter makes his move, Hope's emotional response is likely going to be one of relief rather than pure joy. She needs to feel like she is someone's priority. The danger here is that she might say yes to Carter not because she wants to be his wife, but because she's tired of being the Logan girl who loses, and we can't forget Liam. Liam Spencer's sudden shift toward being Hope's ultimate cheerleader is a fascinating rebrand. He's looking pretty pleased with himself because the situation is finally shifting in the direction he has been pushing for this whole time. We should see this not as Liam growing up, but as Liam reclaiming his territory. He sees the cracks in the Forrester facade, and he's moving in to occupy the space Brooke left vacant. It's a calculated emotional land grab. Does he really care about Hope's career, or does he just want her back under his influence? Honestly, Hope needs a therapist, not a fiancé or an ex-husband. Carter is a great guy, but he's a habitual rebounder who falls in love with the idea of being the only one for a woman. Hope declaring he's the only one for her feels like a scripted response to trauma rather than a genuine romantic epiphany. She's trying to convince herself she's okay while her entire professional world is on fire. It's a recipe for a disastrous marriage that will end the second she realizes she's just using him for stability. Look at Zend Forrester, too. He's being sidelined just like Hope, despite having the Forrester name. His psychological state is one of growing resentment. He's doing everything right, shaking hands with RJ, being a professional, but he's still getting vague corporate reassurances instead of a firm date. This creates a sense of identity erasure. When your talent is acknowledged but your presence is ignored, you start looking for the exit. Zend walking out with Hope wouldn't just be a loss of a designer. It would be the first real sign that the Forrester family brand is cannibalizing itself from the inside out. While the Titans are fighting in the CEO office, the shadows are getting darker. Melissa Dillon's panic over her cousin Remy Price is the ticking time bomb in this script. Remy isn't just a nuisance. He's a predator who is using Dillon's promotion as leverage to worm his way into Forrester Creations. The fact that Dillon has to turn to Spencer for help shows how isolated she feels. She can't go to her bosses because she'll lose her job. She can't go to her friends because she doesn't have any. It's a textbook entrapment scenario. Why is Sheila Carter suddenly the voice of reason for Luna? Sheila is warning Luna not to make the same mistakes she did. Analytically, this is Sheila trying to protect her legacy by proxy. She knows that if Luna pursues Will Spencer against all advice, the fallout will be exactly like Sheila's own past: rejection, isolation, and destruction. Sheila isn't being good. She's being pragmatic. She knows the Spencer/Forrester world better than anyone, and she knows it eats girls like Luna for breakfast. But Luna is feeling a sense of entitlement that is dangerous. She thinks she can handle the heat that burned her grandmother. Her defiance isn't just about Will. It's about proving she's more powerful than the Sheila Carter shadow. When she sends that lustful message to Will, it's a cry for attention in a world that keeps telling her no. She's feeling the rush of the forbidden, which is a classic psychological trigger for self-destruction. If Hope, Zend, and potentially Brooke all move to Logan, we are looking at the birth of a rival fashion house that could actually kill Forrester Creations. We shouldn't see this as just a family split. It's a massive market disruption. Bill and Katie are essentially performing a hostile takeover of Forrester's talent pool without ever having to buy a single share of stock. They are letting the Forresters destroy themselves and then picking up the pieces. It's brilliant business, even if it's messy family drama. Katie is acting like she's helping her niece, but let's be real. Some part of her is absolutely loving the fact that she's stealing the star of Forrester Creations right out from under Brooke and Ridge. She's worried about Brooke's reaction, and she should be. Katie is setting herself up to be the villain in Brooke's eyes. even if she's the hero in hopes. The Logans have been too nice for too long while the Forresters treated them like employees. It's time for a Logan takeover. Steffy is hiding her own insecurities behind that badass co-CEO label. She's terrified of losing her father's approval, which is why she's so aggressive about keeping Brooke away from the executive suite. If Brooke is co-CEO, Steffy loses her only daughter status in the workplace. Her behavior is a defense mechanism. She attacks Hope to ensure her own position remains unchallenged. It's the ultimate queen bee syndrome, driven by a fear that she isn't actually enough on her own merits. Brooke's plan to throw a party for Hope is going to be the catalyst for the final break. Imagine a room full of people celebrating your happiness while your career is being buried in the backyard. I predict that Hope will use this party to announce her departure to Logan. It will be the ultimate mic drop moment. She'll thank Brooke for the party and then tell her she's never stepping foot in Forrester again. The irony of the celebration being the site of the divorce will be peak soap opera drama. Hope is probably going to say no to Carter.
She has to.
If she says yes, she's just trading one form of dependency for another. She needs to be Hope Logan before she can be Mrs. Carter Walton. Rejected Carter will then likely spiral, perhaps even looking back toward Daphne Rose, or becoming a corporate mole for the Logans once he realizes the Forresters don't respect him. And that RJ and Zend handshake. It will last exactly as long as it takes for Electra to find out about Remy. Once the truth about this secret cousin and the security breaches comes out, the blame game will go into overdrive. RJ will blame Zend will blame the company, and Ridge will blame everyone but himself. The truce is a paper shield in a hurricane. The chaos at Forrester is more than just a catchy headline. It's the sound of a legacy brand cracking under the weight of its own ego. Whether it's Brooke's destiny, addiction, Steffy's power trips, or Hope's desperate search for a win, every character is standing on the edge of a life-changing decision. This isn't just business. It's personal, it's psychological, and it's about to get a whole lot messy, eh? Do you think Brooke Logan has finally crossed a line she can't come back from by choosing Ridge over Hope? Or is she just being a loyal wife? And what about Hope? Is she making a massive mistake by potentially leaving her identity at Forrester for a fresh start at Logan? Or is this the only way she can ever be truly respected? Also, should Hope say yes to Carter's proposal? Or is he just another man trying to save her when she needs to save herself? The funny thing is, everyone at Forrester seems to think they are in control, but they're all just reacting to their own deep-seated traumas. Ridge can't stop playing favorites, Brooke can't stop seeking Ridge's approval, and Steffy can't stop being the gatekeeper. It's a cycle that's finally hitting a breaking point. We are watching the Logans realize that destiny might just be a pretty word for subservience. If you want to see how this Logan-Forrester civil war plays out, make sure you stick around. There is so much more to uncover as we dive deeper into these corporate power plays and romantic disasters. This whole situation is like a slow-motion car crash, and we are here for every single second of it. Well, think about the pressure Ridge is under right now. He's getting it from every single angle. Brooke wants the co-CEO spot, Steffy is digging her heels in, and Hope is making everything harder than it needs to be for everybody around her. Ridge is essentially trying to keep a lid on a boiling pot, but the lid is about to blow off. He keeps framing the Logan Designs move as something Katie and Bill manufactured, but let's be real, it's his own fault Eric left in the first place. He pushed his father to the point where Eric felt he had no other option. This pattern of blame shifting is a classic Ridge move, but it's not a good look. He needs to take some ownership of the mess he helped create. And what about Katie? She's doing some real soul-searching about her motivations. Is she pursuing Hope because it's good business? Or is she just trying to get under Brooke's skin? It's a layered moment for her. If she feels like she's just manufacturing drama, she might pull back. But if she thinks Hope can genuinely thrive at Logan, she's going to keep moving forward. Whatever complicated history those sisters have, Katie doesn't want to be the one who blows up the family over a business move, even if she is tired of the Forrester dominance. It's a fine line she's walking, and one wrong step could sever her bond with Brooke forever. The tension between RJ and Zend is another fascinating layer. They agreed to be civil for the sake of the company, but Zend is still incredibly frustrated. He was pushing for a firm date for the return of hope for the future, and Ridge just lost his patience with him. Zend is tired of being told to wait, while his creative talent is being wasted. He sees the older generation patting themselves on the back for their skill, but he has no creative control. If he follows Hope out the door, it's going to be a massive loss for Forrester. He's ready to walk, and honestly, can you blame him? Then we have the whole situation with Dylan and Remy. It is not Dylan's responsibility to fix what Remy broke, yet she is the one caught in the middle. Remy is fixated on getting her back and is willing to lurk around in a terrible disguise to pressure her. The fact that he thinks her promotion makes it easier for her to get him a job at Forrester is peak delusion. Dylan is terrified that if she's spotted with him, she'll lose everything she's worked for. Turning to Will Spencer might be her only way out, but it also puts her in Electra's crosshairs. Will already defeated Remy once, so he's the perfect person to go to, but at what cost to Dylan's reputation? Let's not forget Taylor Hayes coming back into the mix. She's seeing Brooke in a whole new way, and she is furious that Brooke tried to get Steffy fired. It's bringing up all those old memories of Ridge, making unfair decisions about his daughter. Taylor is still thankful she gave Steffy those shares in the past to protect her. The old rivalry between Taylor and Brooke is being reignited by this corporate war, and it's adding even more fuel to the fire. It's not just the daughters fighting anymore. The mothers are stepping back into the ring, too. How many times can these two families go through this? And that grand gesture from Carter. It's supposed to be a happy moment, but it feels so desperate. He thinks it's time to take things to the next level after everything they've been through. But Hope is still processing the fact that her mother chose Ridge over her. Is a proposal really what she needs right now? Or is she just going to use it as a way to feel like she hasn't lost everything? The answer she gives Carter is going to change her life one way or another. If she says yes, she's tied to the Forresters even tighter. If she says no, she's truly on her own. The upcoming party Brooke wants to throw is just the icing on the cake. Ridge is hesitant about it, and for good reason. Does Hope even want a party? Probably not. She's demanding concrete answers about her career, not a celebration. She's tired of the vague reassurances from the leadership team. Steffy is at her limit with Hope's demands, and this confrontation is going to break the whole thing open. If Steffy dares Hope to walk, Hope might just take her up on it. The support system at Logan is real, and Hope is starting to feel that difference. The move to Logan isn't just about a paycheck. It's about respect. Liam, Bill, and Katie are